Manage, protect. Partner training video, MParchive Access. Outlook add-in. One of the most convenient ways to use the MParchive is with the Outlook add-in. The Outlook add-in allows you to quickly go into your Outlook and perform a search. For example, if we're looking for a message from a company we've been dealing with called Triox, I basically type in that part of the message, I click on the button, it goes off and searches through the email archive in the background and then produces a series of results. So if we click on this, we can view the message itself, we can view on the next message, we can from here then elect to forward the message, reply, or we can actually show the message just within Outlook. There we go. And then you can use it as you normally would within Outlook. The Outlook add-in also allows you to change your search and select by from to subject attachment. You can select by year and also how many responses you actually want to see and whether you want to see it for both in and out. iPhone, iPad access. Okay, another really convenient way of accessing the email archive is through an iPhone or iPad. As you can see, by clicking on the search, you can bring up items, you can scroll through and view the messages. You can then perform other searches by typing things like type in Air New Zealand and perform a search here. It brings up the list of items that matched, and if we click on one of these items, we can then scroll through the details of the message itself. If we click on Deliver Email, it'll deliver that message back into my inbox so that then I can use it or reply to it or do whatever I wish. You can also see from the advanced search function, we can actually put in the full text details. We can put in the from, the to, or the subject, and we can also select the date. And that's basically how it works on either the iPhone or the iPad. Thank you. Web access. So this is the Access Archived Email app. So it's basically a web app. You can access it at accessarchivedemail.com. You go in and you just type in your credentials as an end user and then you click the login button. And this gives you access to your individual email archive, so you can perform searches, view messages, basically do what you need to do. And basically, so I've got a message here which is from StrawberryNet. I click on that and I can view the message itself. I can click on deliver again and have the message resent to myself. The other things I can do is I can perform a search, and earlier today I was doing a search on Triox, so let's do that. And we can see here are some messages that I was looking for earlier. I can then elect to deliver that again, or I can also change the search criteria into a more advanced search. And let's see, Air New Zealand. Start the search from there. You can set dates, times, subject attachments in the body text. We can look at the individual messages. There's the details of the messages. And we can elect to then have them just delivered back into your inbox again by just clicking on Deliver Email again. Portal access. Okay, with the new MParchive, you can access the control panel through your normal control.manageprotect.com. When you log into the MParchive, as well as the email search options, you have an email archive tab. And from the email archive tab, you can either be logged in and elect to search your own messages for, say, Air New Zealand. Hit search, and it comes up with all the messages from Air New Zealand. From there, you can preview them by clicking on the messages on the right. Okay, so we can do a search, and we can do also search for what we did earlier, which was Triox. and you can see there's some messages here. And if we go back to the one from Jack Davis there, we can then elect to redeliver that message. By clicking on the deliver button. There we go. Or we can actually elect to read the message as well through the preview tab. Global Audit Search. MParchive also has a auditing function. The auditing function allows you to perform searches not only across your email, but for the entire user base of your company. The auditing function has a concept of 4i security, which means that you need to be logged in under your own account, but also there needs to be a second person who authorizes access. So in this case, we have second person archive at manageprotect.com. And now, as you can see, the messages that are actually in the search fields are actually for other people as well as myself. We've got Damien here, support, and we can still do searches for, we'll try Air New Zealand. So this will be a search across everybody at Manage Protect for any message from Air New Zealand. And as you can see, we've got some to Andrew, to Ness. We can preview those messages by clicking on the preview button. That's a HTML mail, so there's not a lot to be viewed there. You can actually then, though, select, okay, we want to see what that message is, and that message, and we can deliver that. That won't actually deliver it back to the original recipient. That will then deliver that directly to me. And that'll provide me the details. Once I've finished my search, perform an export of the data from the search. I can also search both incoming and outgoing. Let's search for Triox in outgoing. There we go. So we have messages from Damien and from myself, and we can see there are attachments. And if we select one of those, let's open that one up. There we go. Once we stop the auditing function, then from that point onwards, you'll actually see if I now log in as the customer admin, I can go to the email archive tab, and I can also actually do, whereas with the email archive tab I can see the messages in here normally, but I can't actually view the messages like when I'm doing an audit. But I can go to the auditing log, and if I go in, I can actually see that Andrew's logged in on the 9th of the 9th. If I click in, I can see that I've previewed a message, I've delivered a message, started the session at 5:12, ended at 5:15. Thank you very much.
At Manage Protect, we manage the internet and protect your business.